what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. I got two questions. First question is this. Who is Angie? You're going to understand why I'm asking you that question right now, but you're going to understand it later by the end of this video. The next question is, why are you not subscribed to this channel? Listen, I had to do it. Y'all, if you've been watching, I mean, you might as well hit that subscribe button. It's free. It is for the free 99. So who is Angie? Well, apparently Angie is a married woman, okay? And so this married woman at the center of this expose that Sierra Gates did about Mendeecees allegedly cheating. We'll throw the alleged badge up here because, I mean, to be honest, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't really care. But I will say, like, of course, it's a storyline that's playing out on the show. So I would have to assume that this will probably air at some point, either at the end of this season or in the heat of the night in the next season. I don't know. So for the sake of following this story, let's dive on in. Okay, let's dive on in. So I'm going to play you some clips. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for capturing this. But let's see what Sierra has to say about this alleged cheating situation. Well, let's read the caption first. It says, Sierra recently called out Mendeecees for allegedly stepping out with a married woman named Angie. Based on her story, seems that some altercation took place, which pissed Sierra off enough that she shared the brewing drama with the world. Mendeecees has not spoken on the allegation. If you've been keeping up, you know this is not the first time Mendeecees have been accused of cheating on his longtime partner. Woo! I noticed they didn't say wife. Woo! You know, that Yandy and that Mendeecees, baby. They pulled the wool over us many a time. Then it says, most recently married couple Kirk and Rashida alluded to on the show that Mendeecees was unfaithful. Last season on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, model Jessica White even told Yandy that her hubby had sent flirtatious DMs to her niece. Yandy, however, claimed that she was the person messaging the woman, not Mendeecees. When you read it out loud, it sounds so cockamamie, but let's get into what Sierra had to say.
And for the most part, I have always minded the business that paid me.
Because, you know, Sierra is Money Monster Gates, baby. Money Monster. Well, she always say Money Monster. You know, I talk a lot about Sierra, but I like her. She is funny to me.
That's why every time I see Mendeecees out.
And you know what I love? This is just a sidebar because I know y'all really want to get into it. Y'all gonna be mad at me. But if you notice, she be talking like this the whole time. I love it. I love it. She's like, let me get my angles right the entire time.
Wait. Oh, girl. What's the girl name? Angie.
Angie.
That's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but
and if you wonder why I talk during the clips of this playing, it is because I don't know if Sierra has put this on her YouTube page. I don't know if she may have it owned in some other place. So in order to make the content a reaction, I do have to talk as it kind of goes through so I can properly react to it. Because I know some people get real upset about a lot of things. I mean, there are some things that I could definitely tell you that you should be upset about, but this ain't one of them. Anyway, so let me proceed. Yes, indeed.
Tonight you really tried it. I told you nothing. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up shot. Somebody could have ended up in jail. It was so much. Because one thing about it, it was 4 big ass security. Baby.
So it sounds like she's talking to the Angie lady. and maybe Angie was allegedly with Mendeecees, but I'm not sure if there was some level of confrontation, and then Angie allegedly maybe called security as there was some type of confrontation, and security gets involved, and things sound like they're getting physical. Um, so that's what it sounds like. But also, too, if Angie and Mendeecees are hanging out in the public, then do they really care if their spouses know about the two of them? I mean, that's just my question. I don't know.
Think about it. I'm standing beside mine. I know I'm a businesswoman. I know God's still working on me. But when it comes down to my husband, this one right here especially, I love him for real. And it ain't even going down. And when a big light-skinned security really came at him, he really knocked his ass down, and I came right behind him. But then this other dark-skinned security came up behind him, trying to choke him. Y'all listen. You didn't want it to get out so bad about you and Mendeecees. And I got the screenshots, and I'm about to post them. Because Mendeecees was like, oh, her wife, her husband she don't want her husband to find out. And I kept it cool because I really don't get in dick and coochie business. And I minded mine, but he kept getting my business about Eric. And it was cool tonight. The only thing I told you was get out my face lying. I told you to get out my face lying. And then you gonna come back and bring Eric with them wide ass hips and somebody else like they were gonna do something. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me or my nigga at all.
Yes, it is her city. She is the governor, the governess. Yes, or the mayor. Maybe the city councilwoman, of the glam shop. But my thing is this, like, so was you trying to confront Angie about this? And she said, get out of my facial. I don't want my husband to know. And then what happened? She called security, and then security came over. That's what I'm trying to understand, like the chronological order of what happened, right? Because I'm not really clear, but it does sound as though what she is saying is that, oh yeah, man, DC's saying that this woman named Angie here, okay, not to be confused with any other Angies, certainly not Angie K from Salt Lake City, but yeah, so maybe Angie I don't know. How did Sierra get screenshots of their text messages, and why? Who's handing out screenshots of their text messages? My Lord.
They're not. They're not. Angie, Mendeecees, Yandy, get away from them.
So was she also coming at Yandy too? How did Yandy lose so much of the Love and Hip Hop cast respect? At one point in time, I mean, I don't know. Yandy came on the show fighting for her life with Chrissy. Sound like she might be fighting for her life now. You have to wonder, is this show worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, here's the thing also too. Maybe, just maybe, because if Yandy and Mendeecees are not technically married, let's get married. Does any of this really even matter? I really want to just ask that question, because it just kind of occurred to me, like, does it really matter? Does any of this really matter at all? Because even the Jasmine brand, they posted they were partners, right? So are they even really married? And in that sense, does it matter what the two of them do? What Yandy could be doing in the London or whatever like that, with whatever that person was that the makeup artist or the stylist told us about. Or does it really matter that Mendeecees, that Yandy is talking to Jessica White's niece, pretending to be cosplaying Mendeecees via the interwebs and leading her on, unbeknownst to her man? Why don't he know what's going on in his DMs is wild to me. Does he know that she's taking control over his Instagram? Does he know that his Instagram is no longer being run by himself? And then furthermore, again, does any of this even, are they even married? So what does it matter at this point? Like, that's now that I think about it in the deepest of details, I mean, could it just be that the two of these people are just, one of these people is doing their own thing, two of these people is doing their own thing, three of these people is doing their own thing? I don't know. All I want to know is, are we going to see this play out on the next season of Love and Hip Hop? Because it sounds like there was an altercation there that probably should have been filmed. You know, I always look at these shows, particularly Love and Hip Hop, as a bit of a comedy, you know? And I think Andy even classifies Housewives as a bit of a comedy. Eric, that's probably why he doesn't take much seriously about it, you know? So anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I mean, now that I think about the breadcrumbs that we have been left, and I think about the past history of sort of the Yandy and Mendeecees of it all, it's kind of like, I mean, you know, like, and then if they don't really want to be together, maybe they're better together as a business and as a family unit, but maybe they are just not like together. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. All right. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And I will catch you all, of course, in the next video. Oh, also be sure to check out, of course, my other YouTube channel is Go Digital with Richie. New videos on there every single week. We drop 2 or 3 videos on that channel every week. So be sure to check it out. If you're trying to get started on YouTube, if you want to start selling digital products, that is exactly what that channel is all about, because I know that a lot of people need money right now. Okay. So I want to teach you how to do it. So before you run off and get that 3rd or 4th job, you could definitely be on YouTube teaching people stuff of value. Okay. That's what I want to teach you. Right. Listen, I'm not really teaching people how to, you know, spill the tea or not, whatnot, because for that, you could just set up a camera. Right. But I really want to teach people how to, you know, monetize their worth, their value, and help other people along the way. You know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you're interested in, follow the channel. Every single video is literally about just how to start this thing on YouTube and with long form content, how to start with monetizing from day one, even before you get monetized on YouTube, how to then, once you start making ad revenue and once you're selling those products, you can double and triple your revenue. That is what that channel is all about. So from start to finish, I'll walk you through it. So many of those videos, start to finish, I give you the play. It's like that. Okay. Why? Because people need to know. People need to know. And if you need additional help, you can click any of the links in the description of this video, and you can get group mentoring or one-on-one mentoring. Okay. So with that being said, I will catch you in the next video. Bye.